What's up, YouTubers? Blackwing Master here, giving you another Yu-Gi-Oh! Decklist video. Now, as I go by the name Blackwing Master, obviously, I have a Blackwing deck, and it's what I'm most known for. I didn't play it last format very much. Injectors and windups just ran over it like crazy. But now with injectors gone and windups, although still powerful, not as powerful as they once were, I'm definitely going to be breaking it out again. I probably will play in a YCS. It's either going to be this or Dino Gadgets for now. But I'm just going to hop right into it. No side deck for this, just a main deck and an extra deck. I'm going to go into a little bit of detail about it, but not too much detail. If you have any questions about it, just post a comment and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. Alright, starting off, 3 Blizzard, 3 Blackwing Blizzard the Far Norths. When it's normal summon, you pick a level 4 lower Blackwing, special summon it. It's essentially an easy level 6 play. If Brio was still there, Brio would be the go-to one, but there are some other ones in here that I use instead. 2 Blackwing Share the Blue Flames. Sure as a searcher, whenever it kills a monster, special summon a Blackwing from your deck with 1500 attack or less, but its effect's negated. Usually you bring out Vayu and Synchro for 5, or you can bring out Gale and Synchro for 7. Pretty good card. 2 Blackwing Bore the Spears. As long as you control a Blackwing other than itself, you can special summon it. Sets up for good synchro plays and sets up for good exceed plays as well. 2 Blackwing Soraka the Dawn. Essentially, while it's on the field, you can target a Blackwing, and that Blackwing monster you target gains the attack of all face-up Blackwings on the field, but that's the only monster going to attack. So what winds up happening is you'll get a Piercer, and you'll give all the attack to the Piercer and have an attack defense monster. It's a pretty good card, but it's a dead draw late game, and so that's why instead of running 3, I only run 2. 2 Blackwing Vayu the Emblem of Honor. Graveyard Manipulation. When it's in the grave, you can remove it and a non-tuner Blackwing to special summon a Blackwing from your extra deck with the same levels. Pretty good card. Definitely like it this time. 1 Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind. One because it's limited. Has the same effect as board as long as you control another Blackwing, you special summon it. And once per turn, you can have the attack and defense of a monster your opponent controls. And that's permanent, whenever as long as that monster is face up on the field. So that's why it's limited to 1. That's why it's a really good card. 2 Blackwing Clute the Moonshadows. Thank God it finally went back up to 2. Essentially, it's like the Blackwing's personal honest. You discard it whenever Blackwing is attacked, battles, and you give it 1400 attack. I'm glad it's finally up to 2 because now instead of using just the 1, they know you don't have any more. Now they don't know if you have 1 in your hand or not. 1 Zephyros the Elite. Essentially, you bounce a card from your field to your hand, pay 400 life points, and special summon it from the grave. You can only use it once per duel, but it sets up good exceed plays. There's a funny combo. You summon Bora, you bounce Bora back to your hand, and special Zephyros from the grave, and then you can special Bora and exceed into Utopia or something. 1 Dark Arm Dragon, because Dark Arm Dragon is broke. You can only special summon it if you have 3 darks. You can only have 3 darks in your grave to special summon it. And then you remove a dark to destroy a card in the field. So I was limited to 1 because he's broke OP yo. 3 DD Crows. I don't run Veilers in the deck, and if I do run Veilers, it'd be in the side deck. I like DD Crow personally over Veiler in this deck because it's a Wing Beast, and they're cards that require Wing Beast like Icarus attack. It's a dark, so it's manipulation for Dark Arm Dragon again. If I only have 2 in the grave, I can discard him. That gives me 3 so I can special Dark Armed. And it's removal. So, facing windups especially, it's good. Because they're like, I'm going to use windup Rat's effect to special summon 1 from my grave. Well, now I'm going to use DD Crow to remove it, and now your effect just fizzles. That's all the monsters in the deck. Spells, 2 Pot of Duality. Pretty self-explanatory. Get real top 3 cards of your deck. Pick a card, add it to your hand. It's always pretty good. Pot of Avarice. This deck goes through monsters like crazy. And so Avarice allows me to put some of them back and draw 2 cards, so definitely needed. Dark Hole, pretty self-explanatory, blows up all the monsters. Heavy Storm, pretty self-explanatory, blows up all spells and traps. Monster Reborn, really good card. Pick any monster from either your graveyard or your opponent's special summon it. Just should be a staple in most decks. I've got 2 MSTs. Spell and trap destruction is always important, so that's why there are 2 MSTs here. 1 Black Whirlwind. I wish this card went back up to 2 on the last ban list. Whenever you normal summon a Blackwing monster, you can add one Blackwing monster to your hand from your deck that has less attack than the monster you summoned. When this is at 3, it was broken because you could just get all kinds of stuff. And when this is at 3 and Gale was at 3 and Clue was at 3, the deck was broken. And it's kind of been limited so far, but I still think it's a really good deck. One Book of Moon. It's a good safeguard to have, like in case they target your monster with an effect, you can Book of Moon it, and then your effect will still go through. You'll save your monster. That's a good card to have in here. One Mind Control. Since you take control of your opponent's monster, but that monster can't attack or should be tributed, but it can be synchroned and it can be used for an Exceed monster. And I love it when I take one of their monsters and use it for myself, and they get pissed off. Trap lineup now. The Blackwings are a little bit more trap heavy than most decks. So I think this deck I have is the one that has the most traps in it. But anyways, 3 Acre Stacks. Essentially, you tribute 1 Wing Beast monster, destroy 2 cards on the field. Every monster in here, with the exception of Dark Arm Dragon, is a Wing Beast. So if they ever try to do something to your monster, you can take out something like, if they like Smashing Ground your monster, you can use Icarus Attack to take out. So you just made them waste their Smashing Ground, and you're going to take out at least 2 of their cards, or make them force them to use a Solemn Judgment or something. 2 Solemn Warning. I don't have Solemn Judgment. I don't have Solemn Judgment in here. I took it out for the 3rd. I took it out here for something better, actually, than what I think Judgment does. 1 Mirror Force. I know it's a 2, but I haven't really decided yet whether or not I'm going to run 2 Mirror Force or a second Torrential. Right now there's a 1-1. I don't know which one I'm going to run yet. I'd probably run 2 Torrentials right now over 2 Mirror Forces. But, yeah. 1 Starlight Road, because Heavy Storm and Black Rose Dragon are pesky. With this deck, I've had some of problems with having my field set up perfectly, and then someone just coming up and wrecking it. So the 1 Starlight Road in here is just for that, to save it. 2 Black Returns. My personal tactic choice for the deck. You can only activate it when you special summon a Blackwing monster. You target a monster on your opponent's side of the field, return it to the hand, and then you gain life points equal to the attack of the monster return. So this is a really good card in my opinion, because I'm doing so many special summonings with this deck. That's why I have them in there. And so, yeah, it runs pretty well in the deck. Alright, extra deck time. 1 Blackwing Dragon. It's not really it's not technically a Blackwing, so I can't boost or anything with it. But its effect is good against Chainburn decks. It's pretty much in here just for Chainburn decks. I have lost so many times with Chainburn with this deck that I just put it in there to have. So it's a good monster. 1 Blackwing Silverwind the Ascendant. It's pretty good. Whenever you synchro summon it, you can destroy up to 2 monsters on your opponent's side of the field that have defense less than his attack, but he can't attack that turn. It's pretty good. Usually, the most part, though, I don't ever synchro him out. I usually wind up using Bayou and Armor Master for him. But he's still a 2000 beat 6, so that's still pretty good. 2 Armor Master. This card is broken. Can't be destroyed by battle. You don't take battle damage in volleying battles from him. When you attack an opponent's monster with him, you can put a wedge counter on it. Then you can remove that wedge counter next turn, and its attack goes to 0. So this card is broken, and it's really fun to use, and it has won me many duels. 2 Armed Wings. Armed Wings is a good card. It has piercing, which means that whenever its attack is higher, if it attacks a defense monster and my monster's attack is higher than your defense, you take the damage equal to the difference. And also whenever he attacks a defense monster, you gain 500 attack. So whenever he's attacking a defense monster, he's a 2800 attack monster, which is pretty good. 1 Vortex the Whirlwind. It's not a Blackwing, although I contend it should be. But whenever it's destroyed by battle, you can search your deck for level 4 lower Wing Beast and special summon it. So, you know, I can usually go for him with Shura and then Bayou if I bring it out with Shura's effect. So, really good card to use. 1 Gravity Warrior. Pretty much just this. I just needed another level 6 in here to take out when I took out Brionic for it. So, you know, that's all I want to have right now. It's okay. It's just there are better ones out there and don't have anything right now. Dark End Dragon. He's really good. Essentially, I lowers attack and defense by 500, and select a monster my opponent controls and send it to the graveyard. Now, the key there is to send it to the graveyard. Don't destroy it. It sends it to the graveyard. So anything that prevent destruction doesn't work against him. I don't bring him out very often, but when I do, he's pretty good. So that's why I like having him around. One army arm. You can equip it to a monster and give it that monster 1,000 attack. And then whenever the equipped monster destroys another monster in my battle, they take damage equal to the attack of the monster destroyed. So, pretty good. I like it. One Ancient Fairy Dragon, pretty much in here just for defense. He's a 3,000 defense monster, so it's good to stall with. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. One Stardust, I'm not going to explain his effect, it's pretty self-explanatory. I usually mostly get him out with Starlight Road. I rarely synchro for him, but he's just there. One Utopia, I just need level 4 Exceeds in here, and he's a decent one to have. One Gemini Pearl, another beat stick monster to have. So, another level 4 one. And then Shark Drake, another personal choice. Love this card, 28 beater. Whenever it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can attach a material, bring that monster back in attack mode, have it lose 1,000 attack, then you attack it again. So I like this card. That's it for now. I'll be bringing you more videos and hopefully some duels later on. So until then, see ya.